Welcome in, everyone. We have some big news out of Venezuela and another drastic step the United States military has taken as we inch towards a direct military conflict with the Venezuelan. More assets are on the move on the orders of President Donald Trump as we confront the regime of dictator Nicolas Maduro as we gear up, ramp up, prepare for combat operations against the Venezuelan regime. We have a big, significant update of another warship coming into the region. This is as big as it's been so far, and it just goes to show we are not slowing down whatsoever. Before we get into it, as always, please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge boost to the channel. So go ahead and do that for me. Comment with your thoughts below. What do you think of all the updates coming out of Venezuela? Do you think the United States is guaranteed to strike or not? Let me know in the comments below. I've loved reading all your comments. Hit that notification bell, all notifications turned on, so you guys won't miss a single thing. You have the best information on YouTube. And then right here, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. That's where you can find me on social media. My DMs are open. If you have any information or tips you want to share, there's the place to do it. A ton of you have already reached out. I'm super grateful. You guys have been a huge help. If you just want to reach out and say hello, that's totally cool too. Now, let's get into it. We have watched a sustained military buildup for weeks and weeks of naval and air assets in the region just off the coast of Venezuela. On top of that, we have also seen several direct strikes against drug boats carrying cartel narco terrorists, right? We've watched multiple strikes unfold. They've taken out a lot of people so far. They've destroyed a lot of drugs so far, but we haven't hit Venezuela directly. We essentially have Venezuela surrounded. We have a ton of missiles right there ready to launch at a moment's notice. And quite frankly, as I've said in several videos, I don't know how anyone could look at all of the pieces in front of us and not believe that there is not going to be some kind of drastic military action taken against the drug cartels, for the simple reason of this. You don't move this much gear, this much equipment, this much stuff into place unless you intend to use it. These aren't scare tactics. And as you've seen, they have already blown up several drug boats. So they clearly have every intent in the world of using the warships they've sent down there. This is the beginning of the story, not the end of the story. This is what we know. And quite frankly, if you think that's not the case, I would love to hear your explanation. Again, let me know in the comments below, which leads me to this. Let me get it up on the screen for you right here. I'm going to try to pull it up a couple different ways for you. So this popped up on social media I'm filming this on September 22nd. All right, throw this up on the screen for you there. All right, this says the U.S. Navy has deployed yet another Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyer to the southern Caribbean Sea with the USS Stockdale, now the fourth such ship to be operating in the region, alongside the USS Sampson, USS Gravely, and USS Jason Dunham. As part of the deployment, the destroyers, alongside a handful of other naval assets, are carrying out counter narco trafficking operations off the coast of Latin America, while also participating in maritime exercises like the ongoing Unitas 2025. So we now have a fourth guided missile destroyer sitting off the coast of Venezuela. That's four of them. Now, we got a lot of ships total, but this is the fourth of this specific kind of ship that is now in the region. So I'm going to put this up on the screen for you now. So this is some further details from Newsweek. It says the USS Stockdale, a U.S. Navy Arleigh Burke-class guided destroyers, entered the Caribbean Sea after a high-profile transit of the Panama Canal, reinforcing a U.S. naval presence in the region. The deployment is part of Trump's administration's efforts to disrupt narcotic trafficking networks linked to Venezuela. In Caracas, the Interior Minister Diosdado Cabello warned of a devastating counterattack in sign of growing alarm. So the Venezuelans are threatening to attack us now. They're threatening to hit our ships. They're threatening to hit our boats. And if they do that, well, we all know what's going to come next. It says The Stockdale's deployment is part of a sizable U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean region that now includes no less than 4 guided missile destroyers. These assets are positioned to disrupt narcotic networks, but also put increasing pressure on Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. The buildup has already included targeted strikes on vessels allegedly connected to the Venezuelan drug cartels, signaling that Washington is willing to use lethal force to enforce its counter-narcotic strategy. For Venezuela, this concentration of hardware and the ongoing strikes represent a growing threat to the Maduro government and a visible demonstration of U.S. reach near its borders, heightening the stakes and regional tensions. And if you scroll down here, okay, can you all see this map? This map, what you're looking at here, is the known naval assets. So you've got destroyers, you've got assault ships, you've got combat ships, you've got cruisers, you've got submarines. We scroll over here, right there. This is where the USS Stockdale is, and it's right next to the USS Sampson. So they've got Venezuela now. We scroll out. Venezuela's right here, the top. You got Trinidad and Tobago, Barbados, Aruba, and they've got them surrounded now on the top and to the west. So they can launch missiles north to south and west to east if they decide they are going to hit them. So that map is very fascinating. And just look at all the ships they have surrounding Venezuela right now. And for those of you curious about the USS Sampson and its firepower, I'm going to share this tab now. This is the ship in question. So there's only 2 good photos of it. This is one, and then this is the other one right here. So get a good look at it. And in terms of its firepower, when we scroll down here, it has 1 5-inch gun, 1 20 millimeter, 2 25 millimeter, 4 half-inch half-inch guns. What are those? I don't even know what that is. Oh, so 50 cals. They got 4 50 cals. I'm highlighting all this right here. Let me highlight this for you. So missiles, it's got 132 cell, 164 cell, 96 total missile cells, MK41 vertical launching system, torpedoes, multiple Mark 32 torpedoes, 2 tubes, and then aircraft. It can carry 2 MH-6R Seahawk helicopters. So this thing is loaded for bear. Now, let me pull that off the screen. What does this mean? What can we take from this? It's just more firepower. They are surrounding Venezuela with more firepower. They are rushing another warship. They have a ton of naval assets. And that's not even counting the F-35 stealth fighters that they've got positioned in Puerto Rico. It's not counting the drones, the spy planes that the Venezuelans have already openly admitted are breaching their intelligence apparatus. Our spy planes, the Venezuelans came right out and said, yeah, they're gathering a ton of information on us. They're gathering a ton of intel on us. They're gathering probably imagery, signal intelligence. We've got them surrounded. And the Venezuelans are threatened to lash out and hit us. And keep in mind, they flew their fighter jets over our ships. What was that, about a week or so ago? And Trump said, we will shoot them down. Trump made it very clear, if their planes get too close to our ships, put our ships in danger, he will not hesitate to blow them out of the sky. He will annihilate those planes, annihilate them. This is where we're at, gentlemen. We're on the 5-yard line. We're in the red zone. Now we're on the 5-yard line. We are just flooding weapons into the region, weapons that would be devastating to the Maduro regime. And what is their answer? Their answer is to get old men and women out there to try to fight the United States military. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy that the Venezuelan government is willing to do that to its own people. They do not have the weapons to fight. They cannot stop our ships. They damn sure can't stop our stealth airplanes. We have every advantage our way. Not to mention, if we actually got to put boots on the ground, which I don't think is going to have to happen. I think you'll see an error in a naval war unfold. If we have to put boots on the ground, our guys will crush their guys. That is a fact. That is a stone cold fact. We will light them up and obliterate them if we have to. It's a dirty game, but it is a game that might have to happen. We can't let these people push their drugs and their criminals into this country. It cannot be allowed to happen. You have to stop them. And sometimes good men have to go and fight bad people. And again, our problem is not with the good people of Venezuela. We love the good people of Venezuela. Our problem is with the Maduro regime, the oppressive dictator who's ruined the lives of his own people and allowed drugs and criminals to flow up here to ruin lives of people in America. And now we've got him surrounded. It's honestly a little surprising he hasn't fled the country yet, but maybe that's what's coming. Maybe that's what's coming. Probably should be what's coming if he values his life. Because if we open fire, we all know that they don't have a snowball's chance in hell of stopping what's coming. We know that for a fact. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this military buildup? What do you think about President Trump rushing more assets, military assets to the region? Another warship is on the way. I'm sure more are coming. Let me know in the comments below. Please make sure to like and subscribe. Totally free. Cost you guys absolutely nothing at all. Huge, 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 huge boost to the channel. Hit that bell. All notifications turned on. You won't miss a single thing. And then right here at the bottom of the screen, Instagram, David_Hookstead, X, D Hookstead. DMs are open. Reach out with any tips or information you have, or just reach out and say hello if you want to. I'll see you all next.